Here we are today here at Performance Motorsports, and we did a modification on a worn plow plate. The worn plow mount, front mount system, has these two ears right here that your plow connects into. Works out great, great plow, great system. Problem being that what happens is your average guy that leaves them on there for the summer, which a lot of guys want to, they start hitting rocks. They start beating things up here. When that happens and they start bending things, there's really nothing, because it's kind of vulnerable. So what happens is, this is how your plow plate actually sits, kind of hangs down. We'll go over here to this Polaris 850 XP and show you what we're talking about. There's your plow plate on the quad. So what we came up with here was, first of all, we beefed up another piece of steel, flat stock across the front. Then underneath, what we did was we boxed in the bottom right here. And what we did was we added another piece of flat bar in here. Now, there's pros and cons to this, because you can only give something so much of a beating before you start beating up on the machine. But for your average guy, who's not such an extremist like this guy, this would be fine. You really wouldn't need much of any of it. What we came up with is these pieces right here. Now, I made these pieces up, and what they do is, instead of right now, when you are going to crash into a rock, and that rock is going to hit right here, and it's going to start bending everything up, breaking your plow mount and busting things apart and making it so you can't align your plow the next time you go to put your plow on. Instead of that happening, I take this piece right here, and I made it so it goes in exactly like your plow would. Now, that gives you skid plate protection. Runs on the same angle, a rock is going to skid off it. What I did for an added feature was, first thing is, it goes in with the same pin that you would use to mount your plow. That pin goes right in the back, snaps right in. Now the piece doesn't come out. However, that's what you got, right? And which might be okay in some applications, but what I did was we weld a nut on the back side. We take the 3/8 bolt, and then we come right onto it. Now you have a rock solid skid plate bolted onto your plow mount. Touches the surface here. In the back, the mounting bracket touches across the back, so whatever you hit here is not getting damaged anymore. Now everything stays in place. So your open side over here, very vulnerable to all the elements. This side, Gladiator. Done. So that's what we've done today. Interested? Give us a call. 845-534-5479.